Hey guys, so it's Tuesday. It's the day that I'm picking up my boots, and I just got to the shoe repair, and I'm about to go in. I'm a little bit nervous / apprehensive because I know he wants to charge me an extra $20. I know I listed that below, and a couple of you commented that I shouldn't have to pay extra for them to do the job right, which I totally agree with, but I was so yeah, when I was there the second time and I don't know. I couldn't think in the moment to be do the job right. I'm not asking you to do more work, or, well, I am, but I was unhappy with the initial job. Anyways, I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to try and not pay that extra $20 because that's retarded and I don't want to pay it. Okay, so I'm excited to see the boots. I'm gonna show you guys and I'll be right back. I'm a little bit pissed. I'm a lot pissed because boots weren't ready. They look exactly the same as how they did when I dropped them off last week. So they haven't even done anything. It's been 5 days. So, it was Alex that I just spoke to now, and he wasn't aware of the situation. So he's like, okay, give us a few more days and I'll get my dad to finish these up. I'm just so bummed. I drove all the way out here, and I'm driving the complete opposite direction of going home from work. So that's a bit of a waste, and I was so looking forward to having my boots back, I think I'm going to work that in my advantage of not paying a ridiculous price because they weren't ready on time and I'm having to wait longer. And I know I don't want to rush the job and I want it to be a job well done, but don't tell me to come back on Tuesday when now I have to come back on Friday, because that's inconvenient. First of all, on Friday I want to go home after work and get ready to go out or do whatever I'm doing. I don't want to be running errands. I set aside this time tonight to do this, and it's just a waste of time and gas. So I know it's not a big deal. Maybe some of you are gonna be like, oh my god, you're overreacting, but it's just annoying. It's annoying, you know? Okay. I will update you on Friday. Hey guys, so I'm at home. I just got home from the gym, hence why I'm looking a little bit sweaty and disheveled. But I haven't done my kind of update of the second pair of boots, so I wanted to do that now. I don't know why, I just had to do that whole intro. I could just clip right to this part of the video where I'm I've got the boots back. But I feel like I owe you a bit of an explanation because things went a little bit differently than I expected them to, and basically here is what happened. So Sarah ended up going and picking up the boots for me. Sarah is my best friend. If you watched my vlog from October 2nd to 4th, we were talking about that. She ended up going. I'll link that vlog down below so you can check it out if you want. So she kind of offered to go pick up the boots for me because I was being a total chicken shit and didn't want to talk price with the guy. I was really worried, and also I had already made 4 or 5 trips out there, bringing the boots, picking them up, them not being ready, then going back, and then them not being the right height and all this stuff. That's just stupid. I wasted so much gas going back and forth for no reason at all. She kind of lives in that direction. It's on her way home, sort of. So she offered to go get them for me. So basically what happened was, for the first pair of boots, I paid $40. When I dropped off the second pair of boots, it was a different guy. It was the father. And he basically just sliced one boot of the second pair right away while I waited, which was awesome because he could show me and I could see and show him exactly how short I wanted the boots to be. But then he started talking price and I was all what? That's okay. I was just in the moment and I didn't know kind of what to say, and I just kind of went along with it. So what he charged me and wrote on the ticket, he said it's going to be $20 more on top of the $40 that I'd already paid to fix the first pair of boots, which were not done properly the first time. They weren't short enough. I wanted them even shorter. And then he said it was going to be like $65 for the second pair of boots. Now I talked him down to 65. He wanted to charge me like 80 or 75, and I said 60, and he was like 65, so I was like, okay. And like, I probably wouldn't have gotten the boots done, but he'd already chopped one boot off. Like, he still had to put the sole and everything on it, but it was already like totally different from the stock boot, the boot that I brought in. So I was kind of like, well, I want these boots done. I didn't want to pay $65 for them, of course. I thought I would be paying around $40 again. But I didn't mean to go to the father, but anyways. So Sarah went in for me. I gave her $60 because I was like, I'm not paying an extra $20 on top of the $40 that I already paid for the first pair of boots. And I'm like, 65 is crazy. I didn't have a $5 bill, so I just gave her $60, and I was like, I hope this works out. Like, thank you so much for doing this for me. You're amazing. And off she went. So she said, keep your phone on you in case I have to call you. And she did. And she's like, hey, like, they're saying it's $85. And it was the son who was there. And I'm like, 85? So, you know, I'm like, $85? Like, what? Kind of knowing, but at the same time not wanting to deal with that. And basically she put him on the phone, and he was like, look, Amanda, like, I don't know what happened. Like, the ticket says $85. I have to charge you that. If you want to deal with my dad, like, you could come back another day. And I'm like, I've come back several times. The boots haven't been ready. Like, I keep having to come back. I live in the opposite end of town, and this is just becoming really inconvenient. I don't know why I have to pay an extra $20 for the first pair of boots when it wasn't my mistake. Like, you guys didn't do it right the first time. So I'm being super nice, but at the same time pretty firm. Anyways, it was totally awkward, and he was like, just, I don't even know. Like, it was just awkward, and I was like, I want this conversation to end. And poor Sarah, she ended up being at the shoe repair place. That's like a tongue twister. Shoe repair place for 15 minutes just to pick up my boots. So thank you, Sarah. Like, I love you. I really appreciate it. And I saw her the next day at work. She brought me the boots. They're fixed because the first time that I went, they were not ready when they were going to be ready. Then I went back, and they were uneven. Not uneven in the height of the heel, but just when I put them on, it felt like one foot was like turned inwards. So when you put the boot out on the counter, it was literally like doing this because it wasn't flush on the bottom, even though it looked even next to the other one. So then I had to leave them there, and then this was the time that Sarah went to pick them up. So it was just like a really big ordeal, and you know, I spent, like, it's a lot of money to spend $100 to get 2 pairs of boots fixed, you know, when the boots were already expensive to begin with. I probably wouldn't have gotten the second pair done. Had I known it was going to be $60, if it was going to be $40, I would have done it. 60, live and learn. You know, what can you do? The first pair, though, I do have them right here. I know you want to see the second pair. These are the first pair, just to refresh your memory. They used to have like a 2-inch platform here. I love these. These were totally worth spending the money. Now, cut to the second pair. I'm going to show you what the second pair looked like because they did turn out nice, and I'm really pleased with how they turned out. So here they are. You can see that the platform is really as low as it can possibly get. I know it looks like there's still a bit of a platform, but it's like literally the bottom, and then they put a sole on. So there really isn't much. They said that they couldn't go any lower than this. So I'm happy with that because if you guys remember, there was quite a large platform like that on these. So they turned out nice. Here's both of the boots. They're totally even. They feel good to walk in. And yeah, so I'm happy. I thought I wasn't recording there for a second. I was like, what? So I'm pleased. I'm pleased that they turned out. And that is it. So that is the boot story, the whole boot shebang. And if you want to see pictures of the first pair of boots, the before and after is actually on my blog. I'll link it down below. I'm going to try and take some pictures of the second pair to do a before and after as well, but I didn't take nice before photos like I did with the first pair. And to be honest, I think the first pair is nicer. Like, I just love these boots. I love them. And I just don't love these as much. I got them around the same time, 3 years ago. So Anyways, that is it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that this was helpful in some way. Like, I never knew that you could get boots lowered or heels shortened or anything, and I loved these boots, as you know, and I've had them for years and never wore them, and I was just like, you know what, I wonder if it's possible. And it's totally possible. So you can get boots shortened if you have a platform or they work. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.